Be ready. Start. The brief facts of the case are that the respondents have filed a petition under Section 125 CRPC against the petitioner, and the petitioner filed the written statement and argued the matter on the point of interim maintenance. Accordingly, the trial court was pleased to award the maintenance of Rs 2000 per month to respondent number 1 and Rs 1000 per month to respondent number 2, wide order dated 13/4/2011. Respondent number 1 had filed a petition under the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act against petitioner and his father, and both the petitions were pending before same Mahila court, and even evidences of both the cases were jointly taken up by the said court, and the relevant order dated was passed. The petitioner was acquitted by Learned Mahila Court on 10/10/2016 in domestic violence case. The said court was also trying the other case under Section 125 CRPC, and the petitioner was never told by his lawyer that the case under Section 125 CRPC is still pending, and the petitioner was under impression that both these cases were disposed of, and he has to pay Rs 3000 per month jointly to both the respondents, and thereby the petitioner used to pay the same to the respondents till today before the court of Principal Judge Family Court. Learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner submits that the petitioner was not aware about the fact that the maintenance case was still pending, and same was transferred to the Principal Judge Family Court, and moreover neither petitioner was informed by his counsel nor any court notice was received from the family court about transfer of the case to the said court. However, on account of non-appearance of the petitioner and his counsel, the matter was proceeded ex parte, and finally the judgment and order was passed against the petitioner. The petitioner came to know about the outcome of the impugned judgment and also about the pendency of the petition on 4/8/2017 when he received execution petition for the impugned judgment. Being aggrieved, the present petition has been filed. Learned counsel further submits that the impugned judgment dated 15/5/2017 passed by Principal Judge is prima facie illegal, irregular, and suffers from number of patent snags. The impugned judgment is contrary to the records of the case, and the family court has not appreciated the contents of written statement filed by the petitioner and also the contents of the cross-examination of respondent number 1. Therefore, the impugned order is not sustainable in the eyes of law. Moreover, the family court has not appreciated the facts that petitioner had not appeared before the family court even once after transfer of petition to the family court from Mahila court, whereas the fact is that petitioner used to appear on each and every date of hearing before the Mahila court. The family court has not even issued any court notice to the petitioner, and non-issuing of court notice to petitioner is itself a non-judicious order and thereby deserves to be quashed. On the other hand, learned counsel appearing for the respondents submits that the present petition is filed on false grounds to the fact that the petitioner was ignorant about the proceedings which were going before the family court, despite the fact that he had been appearing continuously in the court before the predecessor judge to the Principal Judge Family Court. In fact, the petitioner did not attend the family court proceedings on various dates deliberately with his malified intention and delaying tactics not to pay the huge amount of maintenance in arrear, which is approximately more than rupees 10 lakhs to the defendants, that is, aggrieved wife and children. It is also not in dispute that the complainant was examined, partly cross examined, and thereafter the petitioner could not get an opportunity to cross examine the complainant any further. Be that as it may, the petitioner has been paying an amount of rupees 15,000 as maintenance as per the directions of the Family Court from November 2017, and the petitioner could not get opportunity to cross examine the complainant. Accordingly, I hereby set aside the order impugned with the direction that the petitioner shall continue to pay an amount of rupees 15,000 till disposal of the petition under section 125 CRPC. It is not in dispute that the complainant is having two minor children, but she has made only one child as a petitioner in the court below. The petitioner herein has no objection if other child is also made party in the petition. Accordingly, the family court is directed to allow the complainant to make second child as one of the petitioners therein. Family court is directed to give opportunity to the petitioner to cross-examine the complainant and decide the petition finally within 4 weeks from the date of conclusion of evidence. In view of above directions, the petition is disposed of. Pending applications, if any, stands disposed of. Thank you.